Hi everyone, welcome back to the Bison video blog, day 2 from Frisco, Texas, along with my partner in crime and howdy doody, Jeff Kolpak from the Forum. I'm Tom Izzo from WDAY 6 Sports. Beautiful day. I mean, 65 degrees here. The facilities are great. We're out here on the field. It looks immaculate. We're ready to go here for the FCS championship game.
Remember a year ago we were in Montana and we thought we should go skiing? We should be golfing. This is ridiculous.
Now, you said I had to wear the hat today. Is that not accurate?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just a Midwest guy. I'm a Fargo native. You know, it's just not really natural. Let's bring in somebody who probably looks better.
It's definitely not me. Oh, well.
Marlboro.
When in Rome, do as the Romans. Let's get this thing cranked up here. Bison video style.
Eric Peterson joins us as well. Guys, we got to talk to Sam Houston State for the first time today. Jeff, this is probably the biggest media crush they've had all season. They did play a game at Reliance Stadium against Stephen F. Austin, their blood rival, which got plenty of attention, but this is probably the biggest throng they've faced all year.
We talked about that, where there's just so much media and so much attention. That poor quarterback from Sam Houston, Brian Bell, must have did 15, 20 interviews. Yeah. I mean, it was just one after another after another. Outlets from all over the country, as you would expect. You know, nothing the major thing, not like the Super Bowl, but much more than these players are used to.
You got a chance to talk to both the standout offensive players, for Sam Houston State, and Richard Sincere and Tim Flanders. They're both fantastic. They're both just sophomores. What did you get a sense of them getting ready for this game on Saturday?
Like the coaches said, very mature guys, very intelligent guys. Despite their sophomores, interview them, you didn't get the sense that they're sophomores. They're very composed. You know, like most people do, you know, they wanted to give some praise to their teammates, but, you know, they answered the questions. They seemed ready. They seemed relaxed. I mean, come game time, we'll see how all that changes, but right now they seem like they're handling the moment.
You talked to Dean Brashani yesterday, the president at North Dakota State. The team charters, the alumni charters are coming in later today. We expect a throng of people here. What do they have prepared for the Bison fan experience over the next couple days?
Well, they have stuff at the Marriott, which is located a few miles south in Plano, and NDSU's been through this before. Alumni Association does such a good job in organizing everything. Just look at the Gopher game, how organized that was in that urban setting. Here you got a little more room, you got some stuff to play with, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty good experience for the fans out here, if you can get a ticket, that is.
That's still the curious thing, and I wait to see that on Saturday when people are trying to get into this game. You were out about in town in Frisco yesterday. Give me a sense of what the city has in store for fans coming down and for the game coming up on Saturday.
Like I talked to the mayor yesterday, and like you said, it's a pretty new city. This stadium was built in 2005, and pretty much everything that popped up around it has been built since then. You know, you have a little bit of the past left over. There's a few grain bins behind us. It used to be basically a farm town in 1992. 20 years later, it's a bustling suburb, but restaurants, shops, you know, an outdoor ice skating rink was kind of funny to come upon, but you really wouldn't have to leave a 2-mile radius of the stadium if you didn't want to. There's shops, there's places to eat, you know, watch the game, go ice skating, and, you know, there's a lot of different amenities here that people can hit up.
Jeff just mentioned, I want to ask you as well, do you get a sense of it, not a Super Bowl week feel, but it definitely is a different atmosphere here talking to these players for the game coming up on Saturday?
Well, even different feel than we've got for, like, the Bison playoff games before. They're walking off the practice field, and you got, like, 7 or 10 cameras set up, and they're walking by, and you're pulling guys left and right, and one guy gets an interview, and everyone starts, you know, sticking their recorders in their face, and next you know, you got a throng of reporters around a guy. So, like I said, maybe not a Super Bowl level, but a level that many, if not any of these players have seen to this point.
Before we go, I'll ask you the level of distraction, something you and I have talked about the last couple weeks. It'll be affected today. They're going to deal with us for the Bison after their practice. And also, they have a big bowling tournament that'll be coming up tonight. So this is the first time they're going to be taken out of their comfort zone later tonight.
It's all about preparation. NDSU coaching staff addressed the players last weekend that this is what you're going to expect, this is what you're going to face. And just remember, you came down here. It's a business trip. Enjoy yourself, but just remember why you're here. And the thing about Florence, we were talking about the last playoff. The only thing I miss about Florence is the alligator races. Everything else is really nice here.
You going to go round up some cattle later today here with this hat?
I might round up some cattle, do some barbecue. I heard there's a good chicken place in town. We got to soak it all in.
Urban cowboy.
There it is. Eric Peterson and Jeff Kolpak. Plenty more on their Twitter accounts, on Inforum.com, and of course more stories coming up on WDAY as well. The Bison video blog, day 2 from Frisco.